Library of Ashurbanipal was established at the city of Nineveh in the 7th century BCE. The Royal Library of Ashurbanipal, named after Ashurbanipal, the last great king of the Assyrian Empire, is a collection of more than 30,000 clay tablets and fragments containing texts of all kinds from the 7th century BCE, including texts in various languages. Among its holdings was the famous Epic of Gilgamesh. The Library of Ashurbanipal is the name given to a collection of over 30,000 clay tablets and fragments inscribed with cuneiform, a type of writing used in Mesopotamia, ancient Iraq. The Library of Ashurbanipal is just the oldest one systematically organized to preserve a comprehensive collection of knowledge. Texts were written by pressing a reed pen into soft clay. Ashurbanipal's outstanding contribution resulted from his academic interests. He assembled in Nineveh the first systematically collected and catalogued library in the ancient Middle East, of which approximately 20,720 Assyrian tablets and fragments have been preserved in the British Museum. Over 30,000 clay tablets covered in cuneiform writing were found in the ruins of Nineveh, Iraq, the capital of the Assyrian king Ashurbanipal's 668 to 631 BC empire. The library was excavated between 1851 and 1932. The library is an archaeological discovery credited to Austen Henry Laird. Among the most famous works in the collection were the Myth of Adapa, the Myth of Etana, the Enuma Elish, and the Epic of Gilgamesh, all original stories concerning the creation of the world, the fall of man, and the Great Flood which, until the discovery of the library in the 19th century, were thought to be original to the Bible. Unfortunately, although he is remembered as the most highly educated and literate of the Neo-Assyrian kings, Ashurbanipal is also noted as the most brutal. Why did Ashurbanipal build the library? Deeply interested in the ancient literary culture of Mesopotamia, Ashurbanipal read complex texts in both Akkadian and Sumerian already in his youth. After he became king, Ashurbanipal, using the massive resources now at his disposal, created the world's first universal library in Nineveh. Ashurbanipal's intense interest in collecting divination texts was one of his driving motivations in collecting works for his library. His original motive may have been to gain possession of rituals and incantations that were vital to maintain his royal power. Eventually, this was destroyed and it was burned in the sack of Nineveh in 612 BCE by a coalition of Babylonians, Medes, and Persians as the Neo-Assyrian Empire fell. Nineveh, capital of the Neo-Assyrian Empire. Sin-Sharishkan, king of Assyria, is killed in the sacking. Nineveh, or Mosul as it is called today, was consumed by fire in around 612 BC. But while paper books are destroyed by fire, the clay tablets were in most cases baked harder, making them among the best preserved documents from thousands of years of Mesopotamian history. Library of Ashurbanipal is considered by some scholars the most significant of the 19th century and one of the most important of all time. Over 2,000 years after Ashurbanipal conceived of his library and his hope that his culture would be remembered in distant days, his wish was granted and forever changed how people understood the history of the world. If you like my video, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.